From the city of Brother, Aaron Nola gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Cabrera, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Number 14. That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So,
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Matt Moore gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through his stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. Mano-a-mano matchup numbers against Matt Moore. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that? Phillies down in order. Still no score. At the plate, Nico Goodrum, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
Now batting, Jordy Mercer. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Number 34.
A ball and no strikes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out with Matt Moore as we get the inning underway. Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond from outfield to third base and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
And there's out number 2.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Andrew.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Andrew McCutchen. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to short. Mercer has it. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So striding in, Matt Moore, 9-1-2 due up.
Moore.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that indeed is a pitcher up there as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1. Now to the plate, Harold Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Castro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Now at the plate, Victor Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
1-1.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Reyes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to third. There is Franco. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. 1 left for Detroit, but they're up 1-0. Standing in, Corey Dickerson. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out into right center. Well hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Set to deliver the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short, hit hard. Mercer is there, and that's out number 1.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Now at the plate, Aaron Nola, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. looped out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Segura.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Stewart is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kristen Stewart. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
14.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Striding into the box, number 50. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. And now Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Right. Harper.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Up next for
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. It remains 1-0. Into the box, Jordy Mercer, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home is a breaking ball in off the plate. Two and two the count. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, number 34, as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box now, Matt Moore. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Dickerson, but it's down as that drops in for a 2-out single. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
The batter, the third base.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only is he throwing the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager. Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Victor Reyes. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. He'll come home with it. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Now in the box, Miguel Cabrera, 1-for-2 in the ball game thus far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Castro on second, Reyes on at first with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw him down.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Tigers get just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said his hitters have not been able to lay off the first pitch at all. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, it is when you're not getting hits out of it. We looked at the numbers, and they've already hit into 9 first pitch outs in this one, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
In now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron.
Now at the plate, Aaron Nola. First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
2 out, nobody on. Now a flare out toward right center. Goodrum ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kristen Stewart. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Real Muto over to his right. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Digging in once again, Nico Goodrum. No hits to this point. And the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Stepping in now, number 50. fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 2-1. Gene Segura standing in. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's flared off to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Hernandez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and the runner back easily. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Number 50 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Tigers 2 and the Phillies 1. Here's Jordy Mercer now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Number 34.
Digging in, number 34. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Harold Castro.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Harold Castro. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Ready with the 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Dickerson's there, and that retires the side. Tigers leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Digging in, JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hips started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Andrew McCutchen, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
Now batting, the center fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Popped up. Goodrum trying to get there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Our score remains 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Victor Reyes. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Victor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting,
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. And as you can see by the line score, two very well-pitched ball games to this point in the 8th. 2-1 our score as both starters have pitched well enough to win this one. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Drilled to the right side. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Phillies 1. Into the box now, Maikel Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The third baseman, Maikel.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Number 73 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 73.
This is flared right back over the mound. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Reyes is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're down 2-1. David Robertson is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here.
Robertson.
Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone.
Now batting, number 50.
Riding in once again, number 50. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right there for strike 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready with another 0-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Nothing doing here this half. Nothing for the Tigers in the 9th. One last shot now for Philadelphia. They trail here 2-1. Now Ron Gardenhire out on his way to confer with the home plate umpire as it looks as though he'll be motioning for the double switch here. Joe Jimenez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
For Detroit. Now pitching and batting in the sixth spot, number 77, Joe Jimenez. Now playing right.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez.
21.
He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he'll take this to the bag himself.
fielder,
One gone here in the ninth. Final
Right.
line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Shot toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Philly down to their last strike. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Detroit took the lead in the second inning and rode that until
Here
the
now
very
is our
end.
final line score
Matt
tonight.
Moore earns
First
the
one, the
win, his
victorious
second.